Well, ever wonder why your congressman or senator votes against a bill you thought was a no-brainer? Well, it happens all the time, and WENY Washington correspondent Ted Fioraliso tells us why and what one lawmaker is trying to do about it.
The bill is passed without objection. A motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
It's the way business has been done in Washington for years.
It's been a bundle of 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 pieces of legislation in one package.
And that's caused Pennsylvania Congressman Tom Marino and his colleagues to have to make some tough decisions.
Now I have to look at that and say, I don't agree with part of it, but I do agree with some of it. So now I've got to decide which is the lesser of two evils.
So Marino has introduced a bill called One Subject at a Time. It's pretty much what it sounds like. Marino wants legislation to cover only one issue at a time so it can be considered on its own merits.
This way, the American people know who submitted the legislation, just exactly what it is, and it doesn't have to be multi-pages. And more importantly, they know where we stand. They know how we voted on this single piece of legislation.
It helps to make a point. It helps to illustrate the problem, so it accomplishes that good. But getting it enacted is a whole different issue.
Ernest Istook of the Heritage Foundation would know. He's a former Republican congressman from Texas.
Unless you actually incorporate this into a constitutional amendment, you cannot bind the U.S. Congress with a requirement like that.
Marino knows he's fighting an uphill battle, but he says he's getting increased support.
We have to change the way business is being done here in D.C.
Congressman Marino actually introduced the One Subject at a Time bill in the last Congress too, but it was never brought up for a vote on the House floor. In Washington, I'm Ted Fioraliso.